Good morning, students. Today we will discuss activity 2.13 of 10th class, that is number of salts are given, that is potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate and ammonium chloride. The activity says that write the chemical formulae of these salts. After that, identify the acids and bases from which these salts may be obtained, and then third point is salts having the same positive or negative radicals are said to belong to a family. For example, NaCl and Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate, belong to the family of sodium salts. Similarly, NaCl and KCl belong to family of chloride salts. So after writing all these formulae, you will also tell to which family these salts belong and how many families are there. So first is potassium sulfate. Potassium K, sulfate SO4. So valency of this is -2, it is +2. So when you will +1. So when you will write, it will go here, it will go here. We have studied in 9th class how to write chemical formula. So it is K2, this 2 will go here, and SO4. This is potassium sulfate. Next one is sodium sulfate, NaSO4, +1 -2. So it will go here, it will go here. So it will be Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate. Next one is calcium sulfate, CaSO4. It is +2, it is -2. It will go here, it will go here. So you can write Ca2SO4. You will not write signs when you will write chemical formula. Ca2SO4 twice. So simply you can write CaSO4, that is calcium sulfate. Next one is magnesium sulfate. It's +2, it is -2. Again Mg2SO4 twice. Simply you can write MgSO4. Then copper sulfate, CuSO4. It is again +2, it is -2. So it is CuSO4. Simply you can write it. This is U, CuSO4. Then sodium chloride, it is NaCl. Chlorine -1, sodium +1. It will go here, it will go here, NaCl. Next one is sodium nitrate, Na, and nitrate is NO3. It has 1 -1, it has +1. It will go here, it will go here. So formula of sodium nitrate is NaNO3. The next one is sodium carbonate. Na carbonate is CO3. It is -2, it is +1. So it will go here, it will go here. Na2CO3. Then ammonium chloride. Ammonium is NH4 and chloride Cl. It is +1, it is -1, it will go here, it will go here. So formula of ammonium chloride is NH4Cl. Now see, this is potassium sulfate. So it is a salt of potassium. This is salt of sodium. This is salt of calcium. This is salt of magnesium. This is of copper. This is again sodium, ammonium. Again if you will see here, it is sulfate. Here SO4, 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 SO4. that is one is sulfate, one is sulfate salts. These are sulfate salts. One is sulfate salts, then chloride salts, nitrate salts, carbonate salts. So 4 families are here. Now next part is identify from which acids and bases these salts are formed. Now see how you can form potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate is, you can say, potassium hydroxide when reacts with acid. We know that acid when reacts with base, it will give respective salt plus water. So when potassium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, it will give potassium sulfate. It will K2SO4. So to balance, we will write 2 here plus H2O. So how many hydrogen? 2 here, 2 here, 4. So 2 H2O. Next one is sodium sulfate. It is NaOH plus sulfuric acid. So this is base, this is acid, and you will write the product here. That product salt is this, and water will be here. Next one is calcium hydroxide and sulfuric acid. This is a base, this is acid. Next one is magnesium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid. Next one is copper hydroxide plus sulfuric acid. Next one is, now see, it is, this one is chloride salt. So here it is sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid will be the acid here. Here it is nitrate salt. So one is sodium hydroxide is base plus acid will be HNO3, nitric acid here. So leave it right now because we will discuss about the sodium carbonate in next topic. But when you will dissolve sodium carbonate in water, it will give carbonic acid. Next one is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is NH4Cl. So it is so acid in this is HCl, and base is ammonium hydroxide, and you will write the product. This is all about the activity 2.13.